fall away, as will do. Smolder on, as will do. I spent so much time staring at the ceiling that
Yeah, look how smooth this road is. It's so smooth. Don't mind that sidewall ride. We got a little berm here so we can take the corners out. Oh, it's so good. It's not perfect. I'll admit it's not perfect, but it's so good. This corner's not quite wide enough. Oh. You know, I just realized we gotta go backwards. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay, so this isn't perfect yet. Like I told you guys, I draw these things out. I don't even draw them out. I just do it, and then we try it, and if it doesn't work, we fix it. Okay. We back down. We'll get rid of that little ledge right there eventually, and that. We'll get rid of both of these sides eventually. But in the meantime, are we gonna bottom? Okay, good. I was a little worried we're gonna like bottom out right here. Okay. We're doing some clean out right now. I wanted to take a break from the massive clearing for a little bit. And we're just kind of, I hate this wall. This wall makes me upset. Anyways. Yeah, we're just clearing out this garbage right now to get back down to the stone, because all of this is stone, like, so up here is stone, and if you haven't been following along for the other episodes, we stopped, probably like maybe 2 feet under this overfill where it's stone, and all this is stone right here, and we couldn't we couldn't dig anymore, so that's how we ended up here. We cleared all this away, so yeah, so I'm gonna bring the big guy up here, and we're just gonna start getting rid of this and putting it in the truck, just to get this cleared down to the stone. It's too big of a pain to do it with the excavator. You guys see that dirt chunk right there? You see that? Come here. I missed one. Okay, where is it? Back up so we can see it. Nope. Okay, we gotta go forward so we can see it. Okay, there it is. Can we get it? We're just gonna poke it. What's going on here? Controls? It would help if my hand was in the right spot. What? Magic sky dirt! Again, still. Okay, let's see here. We gotta back her up. Still magic. What? Okay, we're just gonna poke it. We're just gonna poke it. Got it. Is there still magic sky dirt? Okay, so that was the problem. Okay, good. So, just note, if you're having... Ah, what? Where was it? Did I get rid of it? I bet there was another thing. Okay, what? Where is it? Somewhere around here, right? Dang, I really need to clean my monitor. That's gonna drive me nuts if that keeps happening. Can we do it again? Just to simulate? Yes. Okay, so that's probably something on the dev end. Is that dirt forming too? It is. Ew. I'm gonna say that's something on the dev end that probably needs fixed. There should be like a point where when the voxel gets, like, what's left of it gets so small, it should vanish and not stick around, because I have seen that in other games. See, this sucks. This sucks. It's just so, it's annoying. Like, it's not game breaking by any means, but yeah, like another game that does that is like 7 Days to Die. That happens. So I mean, it's not... I'm not going to say it's, like, just this game that has that problem. Can I, like... Can I do this? It's not very smooth. Can I make it smooth? It doesn't help that we're, like, wobbling. I want to, like... So you have to, like, actuate them all at the same time, otherwise you're going to get a curve? I don't know. I'm just playing, honestly. I just wanted to see if I could, like... Just move. Oh, God. Well, I mean, that's like a basis at least, right? We can, like, kind of... I don't know. And, of course, this thing only has so much reach, too, so, like, I can't get all the way up to the top. I noticed the reach on the smoothing is definitely a lot farther than it was, but even that can only take us so far, right? So, now I got this to deal with. Okay, so... Yeah, we're just gonna keep working away here. I want to get rid of all this junky dirt and then just give us a nice hard stone to work with, and then we'll start chipping away the stone and see how that goes now that we're all nice and opened up and we can breathe. We can breathe.
What's you
Ah! This has got to be the worst part about this new update. I never... Okay, I shouldn't say never. I rarely tipped this truck before this update. And most of the time, you guys don't see me tipping the truck because it's, like, out of the way of the time-lapse camera. But this is so infuriating. Like, there needs to be a way to get these trucks back over without resetting them, because if you haven't done this before, look at this. Whee! If you haven't used the rescue button before when you have a truckload of dirt, it just drops it all on the ground. So, like, we need a way to upright these trucks. A lot of you might be thinking, oh, excavator, or, you know, get the loader, or get the dozer. It doesn't. I mean, it could help get it back over, but the way the vehicles seem to collide with each other most of the time, it's just not enough. Conveniently with this guy, the camera's so messed up. Conveniently with this guy, you've got some leverage and you can roll yourself back over. I've done it, but this is just so much work sometimes, and I don't want to lose this bucket, man. Bucket bed? Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyways, it's just like, it's so tedious. Like, I don't know if what they need to do is steal the winches from, like, SnowRunner, or, you know, something like that, whether each vehicle has its own winch to just hook to terrain, or if, yeah, I mean, the winches can tie between vehicles too. Something like that could be a good idea, because I know on these sites they have chains, and, you know, they need them, they use them a lot. My short period of 4 years in construction technically is more like 6 or 8, but all the equipment we had, we used chains all the time, tow straps, things would get stuck. It just happens. And you know what this is right now? This is downtime. We're losing production. We're losing money because my truck won't roll back over. Ah ha 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 ha. We're doing pretty good though. I'm kind of getting that figured out. I did buy a ripper. Controls. There we go. We're having some flippy control issues too here. Whether you're in forward or reverse with the excavator, the controls kind of go flippy on you, which in a way it makes sense, but at the same time, no, it doesn't. Mainly I say it doesn't because it just confuses my brain. Oh, so now it's just gonna flipper and flop? See, this is gonna be like... This is gonna be a whole thing. Maybe I can pile the dirt up under it enough to... See, like what I'm... Okay, now we're humping it. Hold on. I mean, what I'm having to do is so tedious. I'm almost like bugging it out more than I'm actually pulling it over. How did we manage this? We're like just a hot mess right now. I'm gonna have to mark this video as NSFW. Ah! Okay, hold on. We're gonna get this. Okay, upsy daisy. I did flip it over one time like this. If you just sling... Oh! Wait! Oh, go back! Go back! Go back! Luckily I was going the right direction on a hill. Okay. This, reverse. I was going the right direction on a hill, and I was able to actually rock it back over. Okay, hold on. Let's just get rid of this. But oh, things are happening. Things are happening. That would work, but I'm kind of getting stuck. Okay, let's turn around. Okay. Which way is backwards? Okay, let's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. We got some propage going here. Yeah, spin. Spin. Okay, back it up. Okay. Just gonna reach. I can't get the controls right. Tap it over. Just taparoo. Tap it in. Oh, come on. Taparoo. And money shot. Look at that. Flawless. We're professionals. Professionals. Now I'm not going to have the momentum to get up this hill. Just wiggle. Just wiggle. Come on. This hill's perfectly fine. Just go. Gas it. Floor it. I can see how much smoke's coming out of that stack. You're not. There you go. Floor it. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're going to get back into it. We're going to try not to do that again because that was really painful. Well, we're making progress. Probably not as much as I was anticipating. I figured this would slow us down. I just didn't really know how much. I'm trying to formulate something to say here. I feel like this tool is a little tough to use. I don't know if you saw in there for like a few seconds probably. I was attempting to use the ripper. I went and bought the ripper for this thing. Not this thing, the yellow thing, that one. I bought the ripper for it. It really didn't do anything. If anything, it just kind of scratched up what little dirt was on the top. So it was pretty useless and I got rid of it. Now, the hammer, on the other hand, I feel like I just need to get used to it, but I also still think it could use some refining. It's a little weird. I'm still not entirely sure what to think about it. It does work. This is proof right here. So, I think it has some issues that I don't know how that could really be solved. Like, you kind of have a hard time controlling where you're picking. Like, I don't know how well it showed in the speedy up bits, but I was trying to kind of initially do a clear grid pattern where I just go back and forth and try and make it even and smooth and clean, and you can see it wasn't really coming out that way. So I don't know, we got like 5 truckloads of rock out of here. It's not great. If I smooth this out, when you smooth things out, you're not, from what I've seen, you're not really like setting yourself back. It just visually kind of brings it up, but it doesn't actually bring it up, from what I understand. So like you'll kind of punch into this and then it'll just go whoop, gone, I think, anyways. So, and like you can see here, like this isn't all dirt. This is like a lot of it's stone. You smooth it. Sometimes the texture works backwards a little bit, but you can see like if I do this, it's gonna pop more stone out. So we are basically just sitting on what is dominantly stone. So I've been trying to square the edges out on this. I know I just worked myself backwards kind of doing that, but here, let's go in for a scratch here. Gonna go down, we're gonna set the bucket nice and flatish, and we're just gonna see. Yeah, I'm not really able to do anything here. So, well, maybe I am wrong. I'll admit defeat, but still not really certain. I guess it's easier to scoop that way. Maybe like the plan would be to hit it with the hammer and then smooth it out by hand, and then maybe you could scoop easier. Because one thing I did notice when I was trying to use the dozer, hold on, I gotta focus. Okay, good. I wanted to get that one tiny one in there. Okay. If you look, it's kind of hard to see it from down here. If you look at the texture between the 2 dirt layers, you can kind of see that it's jagged, obviously, because it's kind of voxel based, so it isn't going to be perfectly smooth. You can see how it steps down as the hill goes down. So I'm assuming the stone does that too, because I kind of noticed it over here with the dozer. Right now I've smoothed this, smoothed with the smooth. Anyways, I smoothed this out over here after I dozed it because the dozer was getting stuck. I'd come right here and I get stuck, and I lift the blade up and I'd come forward and I get stuck. So obviously the stone does that stair stepping thing too. So yeah, I don't know. We're just kind of working through it. I'm not quite sure what causes these pockets like this to formulate. I'm just assuming it's the tool, right? If you stick it too far into the ground, it kind of does funny things. Ideally, I think you just want to kind of keep this tip, just the tip, in the ground, and you don't want to go past that bump plate. So, like, maybe if they added, like, an invisible barrier of sorts, to make it so you couldn't stick it in the ground any farther than that back plate right there, I think that might help. And then you could potentially be more consistent with the tool. I don't know, it's just a thought. I'm not a professional game maker by any means, so wow, after I smooth that out, that's definitely not as big as of a divot I wonder how, here's a good way to test this really quick. Here, so we bring this camera, we go to the bottom-ish of this, and then if we just kind of make sure our camera's straight up and down, we go like this. We go like this. That's about our reference point to how far we got, just as a comparison to here. So our vein is still right here. I haven't lost it, so maybe maybe I'll see if I can get in here with the dozer for next time and kind of run this down a little bit and give my excavators a spot to sit. Because that's kind of the major thing, is having a spot where I can finagle both of the excavators, and I just move this guy over here to kind of clean the side up a little bit. But when I'm able to move this guy in, do some chipping, back him out, and then I have room to play with him, that works out perfect, and I have all this real estate for the truck. So, and obviously that's the bulk of why I've done what I've done here. We're still not done. I don't know when I'm gonna tackle this. So, I don't know. I think the tool needs some tweaking, but I think I can also improve with it. I think I can get better. We didn't make a ton of progress this episode. I don't know how long these lapses are gonna be. So, I guess we did make this road, which didn't take that long, surprisingly. This hill needs some work too. It's a little steep right here, and we have this whole runway right here to make this road smooth and not so steep. Well, really, we have this whole runway here, but kind of getting a gradual slope like that is kind of tough. It really is. And then I have used this shortcut. We're calling this a shortcut now. I've used this a couple times where I've came hauling with a rock truck, and I'll fly right here, and just so I don't get stuck, I'll fly and I'll shoot straight right here, and it actually works out pretty well, and then I can just back down into the pit. So anyhow, I think that's about it. This may or may not be a shorter episode. As most of you know, it's winter now, and I live in the Midwest, and winter is hitting hard, and we have a lot of outsidey things to do at work, so kind of working late a lot. And then it's supposed to be really nice all this week, so we're gonna work late. And then I have hobbies, and it's nice to do these hobbies while it's warm and not like super cold, so I'm probably gonna be doing that a little extra this week. So if we go like 2 days, or hopefully not 3 days, but even if we go like 3 days without an episode, don't panic, okay? I haven't given up. I haven't just dropped off the face of the earth. I'm still going to be playing this game. I'm still going to be getting footage. I might just not get it all out. So, yeah. That's about all I got for now. We've definitely got some good practice in, so. Alright. Don't look at my crotch. Okay. We'll see you guys later.